When you are targeting a species of fish, sometimes it helps to know certain facts about that fish. Here are 23 facts about largemouth bass that you may or may not know. Largemouth bass can see well in all directions, except straight, back, and straight down. Largemouth are a part of the sunfish family, Centrargidae, which means nest builders. Largemouth bass are the most intelligent freshwater fish and are able to distinguish and avoid specific lures after only one encounter. According to the International Game Fish Association, some bass lakes believed to be fished out contain plenty of bass, but the fish have learned to recognize virtually all the lures in common use on the lake. In such cases, a bait that is new to them will often work where others have failed. Sound travels 4.3 times faster underwater than it does through the air. Bass use their lateral lines to hear or detect sounds and vibrations from up to 100 feet away. Bass can only see for about 50 feet in optimal conditions. Largemouth bass live 16 years on average. The oldest known bass was 23 years old. The heaviest largemouth bass ever officially weighed in was caught by Manubo Kurita in Japan. It weighed 22.3 pounds and was hooked using a live bluegill. Bass have a protective layer of mucus covering their body that helps prevent parasites and infections. Wet your hands and don't allow the fish to touch the ground to prevent the bass from losing its slime. Research has shown that some largemouth bass occupy isolated areas and only make localized movements, while other bass make lengthier journeys that can cover many portions of the lake in as little as one day. Only about 10% of any given body of water has the right combo of structure, cover, food, temperature, oxygen content that quality bass are looking for, and an overwhelming majority of the bass can be found there. The other 90% is void of good-sized fish. Largemouth bass typically rely on camouflage to ambush their prey and can make quick, short bursts with swimming speeds of 18 to 20 miles per hour. Just how fast can a bass swim? They can swim in bursts of more than 3 body lengths per second. That means a 20-inch bass could travel close to 5 feet in just 1 second. Bass have an inner ear bone that can pick up small frequencies of sound like the movement of a crawfish. In the summertime, largemouth bass are often attracted to the cooler waters of the lake's thermocline. The thermocline is where stratification occurs between the lake's warm surface water and the cool water from the lake bottom. Even though the thermocline may have half of the oxygen level as the warmer surface, bass seek its cooler temperatures anyway. Bass don't always strike. Anglers must stay alert to feel for the gentle mouthing of a bait or lure and be aware that if your line is slowly moving, it's time to set the hook. Largemouth bass have firm, muscular bodies built primarily for strength rather than speed. Bass are not tailored for long pursuits and rely on quick turns, not sustained forward speed to catch prey. Largemouth bass have excellent vision and see most of the same colors as humans. Selecting a lure natural in color and resembling the prey they are feeding on will help fool them into biting. Largemouth are the most adaptable of all the bass species. They do just fine even if the water is warm, cold, shallow, deep, murky, or clear. The vision of the largemouth bass improves with age. Their eyes continue to grow throughout their life regardless of body growth. Bass know the amount of energy they must expend in relation to the reward they receive. This is why big bass often seem lazy or uninterested even in the presence of excellent food options. An average 2-pound female bass will lay about 8,000 eggs a year. From those eggs, only 5 to 10 will survive to be 10 inches or longer. The female bass will drop the eggs in stages, mating with multiple males to ensure the best survival rate for her offspring. Bass are cold-blooded animals. This means their body temperatures are the same temperature as the water in which they inhabit. Largemouth bass are most comfortable in water temperatures between 65 and 75 degrees. As the water temperature warms, the metabolism of the largemouth bass increases and they must feed more often. Largemouth bass have 6 senses. In addition to hearing, sight, smell, taste, and touch, they also have the lateral line. This lateral line is a set of pores that run down the fish's sides and can detect movement and pressure changes in the surrounding water. Bass grow most rapidly when dissolved oxygen levels are high. This is one of the main reasons bass are often found in shallow water. A lake's top layer is consistently being circulated, giving it the highest oxygen concentration. This is why you will mostly see me bass fishing along the bank and in shallow areas in my videos. Bass can eat prey up to 35% of their body length. I hope any one of these facts help you in your next bass fishing adventure. Until next time. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, subscribe, and share. I love to go on fishing adventures. Bass, catfish, crappie, bluegill, walleye, muskie, stripers. Bring it on! I love to fish.